Hello you guys, the Fallout Would've here, and today I'm going to be doing What If Deku Was in the Naruto Universe Part 1, I believe, since I already did Part 0. So let's begin. Okay. Here's the thing that you guys wanted, and it's Deku X Inko. I mean, oh jeez. Oh, that's, oh. Jeez. No. I meant to say Eno. All right, not Inko. None of that. I already messed up. So, yeah, more people wanted Deku X Eno. I actually wanted to do Deku X Karin or Deku X Tamari, but hey, it is what it is. So, Deku is with Naruto learning about chakra, and Naruto does teach him how you say it, that there's different kinds of chakra. No, hold on, wait. There's different types of chakra natures, and Deku knows. Well, he's taking notes on this. He's like always studying up because. Yeah, pretty much. This is everything that he learns something new every day. All right, that is what Deku knows, and he doesn't just like want to learn this all at once because this is so like he's genuinely impressed by everything so far, and Naruto is always happy that he has somebody that is with him. Even though people still don't look at him as like, how do I say this? Yeah, people just don't look at him like Naruto. They still just think of him as like the nine-tailed fox. But they say that poor boy having to live with that, and people just say like, don't say it, you'll get in trouble. So yeah. Now, over the years, I think they're 12 years old. They've learned different kinds of chakra. They learned some jutsus. Basically, Naruto learns sexy jutsu, and Deku does as well. Why? Well, because he follows the older big brother's what's called moves. But here's the thing, Naruto has like what is that thing called? He learns how to do, like probably not mud wall. He probably learns at least one basic, earth technique. And Deku learns earth techniques a little more easily because that's one of his, chakra natures. Why? Well, because, give me a second here, people. Okay, so Rin has water style and fire style techniques, but I'm also going to give an additional fire style. And Naruto right now, his pretty much is going to be having like probably wind style, earth style, and earth style, and I believe water style. That's what I'm going to give him in the beginning. Or pretty much that's like they're not going to learn like anything, but Deku will learn just instead of like an earth style, he's going to learn at least a water style. Just one water style move, nothing like special. But hey, that's why they're getting still. So they've trained, and their taijutsu's pretty much because yeah, they've been only practicing, but they pushed themselves to the limits before. And pretty much they, actually, I wouldn't actually give them really good taijutsu at the beginning because they're both still like getting. Not only that, they're still kids. I'm not gonna make them OP like immediately, but still. Now they're getting, or not getting. Now they're still just in school. And basically, both have to do the freaking test, or they have to give out like not a shadow clone, where they had to like train and basically turn to somebody else. So this is when Deku does it, but he fails due to the fact that his chakra is messed up. Like Naruto, he has high amounts of chakra because Hagoromo did something to his body to give him a bit more of an additive, or not additive. He gives him more power to his body, so it's not like no-tailed beast or anything, but his chakra is a bit more higher. Due to that, he needs to try to find a way how to always like lower his chakra down, but it never actually, you know, never works. But Naruto just does, you know, his looks even worse. So Deku's looks like it's dead. Naruto's looks like it's been on crack. So yeah. But they do something else to the point where both can do different kinds of, you know, jutsus. So Naruto does his sexy jutsu, and Deku tries to do the sexy jutsu as well, but basically has a what's called, he has no luck on that one right now because both can do it. Deku just needs to have some weight and form to it, or has to like do something besides make a ugly girl. Now, both are immediately not expelled, but both failed the test. Naruto and Deku just pretty much sit down and kind of get mad, but Deku just says, "Hey, we did something, right? We did some jutsus, even though it didn't look good." And Naruto says, we kind of messed up here. But, hey, it's no big problem. You guys might be wondering, like, what happened? I thought Naruto would probably be a little more sad than this. Well, yeah, he would be sad. Don't get me wrong, he's going to be sad. But the fact that he has somebody to talk to about this pretty much makes him a little more, makes him feel better. That he's not going through this alone, or at least he's not alone and having to deal with this all by himself. So yeah, Deku feels bad about this as well, because not only did he mess up on like not the transformation jutsu, he messed up on the shadow clone, or not the shadow clone, a clone jutsu. I forgot what kind of clone it was, but yeah. He messed up on that, but not only that, he messed up with the sexy jutsu, giving this person like a fat, pretty much a fat, how do I say this? He gave her a fat freaking fat clone. So looked hideous, or no, not he transformed into a fat lady. So yeah, okay. Now this is when Mitsuki tells the boys, instead of Naruto, that there's a way to get the scroll. Both get the scroll and immediately just go and, you know, get the scroll. Now, here's the thing that's different. Deku grabs his notebook and basically writes everything down. No. He doesn't write everything down because, sheesh, I don't actually know what truly was in the scroll. I do know there was the Rasengan. Let's say that Deku found out about the Flying Rajin, Rasengan, Flying Rajin. How you say it? Shadow Clone. Give me a second here. Well, I couldn't find anything besides different jutsus, but I don't think Naruto would be using any of them besides Rasengan, Flying Rajin, Shadow Clone Jutsu. And pretty much, yeah, that's it. So, the whole thing happens. They train. They see how far they can go with these jutsus. And Deku is surprisingly good with the Flying Rajin. It's like he's seen this before. I like this kind of stuff. But anyway, Deku just somewhat learns how to do it. And he's not good with it, but he does know how to do a bit of the Rasengan And he's at least done at least a good 4 to 5 shadow clone. So he's at least up to there. Naruto, on the other hand, is really good with the shadow clone. And he's good with... He's kind of crappy right now with the freaking Rasengan. And he can only... and the Flying Rajin thing, it needs some practice, alright? It really does need practice. So yeah, they're gonna be mastering the skill. They're gonna be mastering these. Give me a second. They're gonna master these 3 skills in the near future. So Mitsuki comes in, freaking attacks Naruto and Deku, but these both are protected by freaking Inuka? No, Inuka? Oh, sheesh. Iruka. Fudge. So, the whole thing happens. That freaking Sadness and Sorrow song comes in. Basically, they talk about how he was, like, you know, back then a kid. And he felt, like, depressed because of the Ninetales attack. Naruto and Deku just run away because Naruto feels sad after hearing that he's the Ninetales. Deku, on the other hand, kind of like sees this as a different, you know, he's taken this like a bit more differently. Because what is the Ninetales? Because he hasn't heard about any of the, about like Ninetales or Jinchurikis or anything like that. So this is interesting to him. Now, over the time, Deku and Naruto are running. Naruto's saying, he's sorry. He understands if you hate him now. Because he knows now that even though Iruka treated Deku and Naruto kindly, the fact that everybody knew except for these two, or all the kids, yeah, pretty much Naruto's kind of at a loss, alright? He's at a loss, and this is when Deku just assures him that he doesn't actually care about anything like that. He knows that that things happen, and sometimes you just can't change it. Now, let's see. Okay, so the thing is different between the freaking talk with Iruka and Mizuki, because Mizuki sees that brat as an annoyance too, saying that they're both nothing more than just common children. Why should they worry about anything? And this is when Iruka does a different speech saying that Naruto, you know, says more about what says the same thing about Naruto, but just adds that Deku is a smart young kid who is very kind to those, and since Naruto always talks about being a freaking Hokage and Deku talking about being a hero, Izuka just says that he believes that these two boys will one day, you know, how do I say this? They will both become great ninjas. Naruto will become a Hokage one day, and Deku will strive to become a hero in his dreams. You guys know what I'm trying to say. But these two kids feel happy of the fact that both care about, or that somebody cares about them. Because let's be honest, nobody actually truly cares about them. They feel bad for Deku, but, you know, they don't actually talk to him because he's affiliated with Naruto. They think that, you know, they got the Ninetales cooties, or, you know, like the germs. So, yeah. So, both of them just charge into action. Deku just hitting him in his gut, while Naruto kicks him in the face. Now, this is when Deku and Naruto both summon... Deku summons at least a good 10 to 20. Naruto summons his whole 100 clones. Or was it 100 or 1,000? Let's say 100 right now because hold on, give me a second. Sheesh. Alright, I looked at a lot of websites pretty much couldn't find out. But yeah, it's pretty much 1,000. Due to when you saw the first episode, they all look like they're from on different trees. I'm not gonna count all of them, but yeah, pretty much Deku used the flying Rajin the second time, basically, when Deku punched Mizuki in the stomach, he basically teleported to him. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna do, people. One of the clones used freaking what is that move I just said? Used the flying Rajin, gripping the guy's foot to make sure that he doesn't leave. And Deku just says, "Everybody charge." All of them just beat up Mizuki. And if you guys don't like that, hey, guess what? I'll just say this right here. Basically, what happens? Mizuki gets 20 more punches and kicks from Deku's. All right, we'll just do that. Either one you guys can pick. So, Iruka tells them that they're both Genin, and yeah, pretty much Naruto says, "All right, good, that's nice. Now I'm going to open up the scroll of sealing and check out some different techniques." This is when Iruka just grabs Deku and just says, "No, Naruto, come on. Even though you saved me, you were the whole problem. You guys were the whole problem. You guys were the start of all this. But you guys did finish it. I can admit that. But no, you're not opening that thing again. No. This has caused too much problems for me. I am a school teacher. I am a ninja. But I also had to worry about your education." So, that happens. Now Naruto and Deku have become official Genin. And guess what? These two are going to be... let's see. Okay. So, Naruto actually has to join a group. But, there's no group right now. Who would it be? Well, I'm thinking about putting Sai and somebody else, or if not that, just have Naruto, Deku, and Sakura. And pretty much this sucks because we need Sasuke and we need the emo king himself. So let's say this: Naruto doesn't go with him, but he has Sasuke and Sakura. So he has it's basically the same thing, because for every two guys, you need to have a female in there. I don't know why, but yeah, pretty much that's it. And Deku is talking to himself and just doing weird things. And this is when freaking Ino talks to him and says, "Hey Deku, what are you doing?" And Deku just says, "Hey, long time no see. I became a ninja now. This is fun." And yeah, he's not actually shy anymore. Well, he's to the point where he doesn't actually, care as much about his shyness, because he's more, he's more like honest with himself and, talkative with others. Any chance he gets to talk with somebody, he will take the chance. Now, Deku talks to her a little bit, and actually, let's say this: Deku has a crush on her, but it's not the other way around right now. Okay? So yeah, pretty much Deku is talking, mumbling to himself, and Ino just smacks him on the head to say, "Are you alright now? Did I fix you? That brain kind of malfunctioned there, buddy." And Deku just says, "Yeah, I'm going to be alright. And pretty much Naruto is now, talking normally, both having a good conversation. But Naruto has a crush on her. I mean, not Naruto. Deku has a crush on freaking Ino. But yeah, not the other way around just yet. So, over the past 2 weeks. No, let's not put Sai in this one, because I actually like the fact that Sai was the way he was in the anime, and this will change his personality a lot. No. Okay, so Naruto, Deku just has to wait for a while and just have his own teacher. Who might that be, people? Well, it's the person with the power of youth. That's right, people. I'm putting a freaking Might Guy into this. And why would Might Guy be that? Why would it be Might Guy? Well, here's the thing. Naruto has super high chakra reserves, while Deku just has super high chakra reserves. But the same thing goes with freaking Naruto, both having super high chakra reserves. But here's the thing. One was given by Hagoromo, and one, well, mostly was because of the Uzumaki clan, Hagoromo, and all that stuff. So it's basically both are not like, let's say one has 1,200 and one has 1,400. You see, like there's just a bit more higher, or like more higher. All right. Now, Deku can actually control a bit of this chakra. Naruto can control a bit of this chakra too, but Deku is much more easier for Deku because he listens and learns. Naruto is just a goofball, most times than not. So, pretty much Deku is just going to be with somebody who might train him. And since you guys wanted me to do what if like Minato giving him the freaking Nine Tails, I'm going to do that, but it's going to be on Earth 2. All right, doing that soon. Or how do I say it? Yeah, I gotta find a way how to do it. Trust me, guys. I'm just gonna probably do it's going to have redo all over it. So yeah. Now, Naruto and Deku. These two people are going to be happy with the fact that Deku just found a sensei, and he's on Team Guy. And here's the thing, I'm still putting Rock Lee and Neji and Tenten, even though freaking Tenten has less screen time than the freaking swing in Naruto. That's the funniest tragedy that's ever happened. But Might Guy takes an interest to him, mostly due to the fact that Naruto pretty much doesn't have anything to do with, him. Basically, opposites attracts. Naruto tells him just to join Might Guy, and I wouldn't know how Might Guy, or I wouldn't know why Might Guy would train him, but I'm pretty much going to do this. Deku trains a lot with Might Guy because Might Guy's the only one who can train somebody truly in physical attributes such as taijutsu. Deku taking the opportunity to do this. Now, Naruto does his own kind of training with Kakashi, the three bells and all that stuff, but he's much more better at going around and doing stuff like shadow clones and doing like the Rajin, the flying Rajin. Basically, he's doing a bit more better. Not a lot, but progress, people. And Might Guy is teaching him how to do different techniques. Naruto learning all this, but pushing himself to the max, just like Rock Lee. And freaking Might Guy's all happy because there's Rock Lee plus, just a little tinier version of him, of Rock Lee. But nonetheless, Deku does learn a lot more. Learning how to do, like, the freaking, what is that thing called? Let's say he learns how to do dynamic entry. Or I don't know if that's a freaking technique or not, but I saw in the game, so yeah. He learns how to do Leaf Hurricane, and pretty much he's having different clothes this time. His clothes are basically shorts with freaking, kind of like Sasuke's, but it's going to be green instead of black or blue. So yeah, pretty much it's a much more shade. It's a much more lighter shade of green. So pretty much yeah. Now, what Deku has in his inventory is mostly shurikens and stuff, but he also has special or knee pads that are there, and it's freaking those things that cover his arms. Oh, give me a second here, people. Now, he's going to have something like this, where there's something covering his arms, but what he has in his arms is special seals to throw down to make sure that he can go places or basically do his technique. These freaking black things, I don't know, they're just for aesthetic purposes, I guess. And yeah, his shorts are going to be a little more longer because that's kind of weird. And that's probably why Orochimaru wanted his body in the first place, because of this right here. And anyway, now Deku has, let's see. Okay. Deku is learning pretty much a lot more, and he's going to learn the freaking 8 inner gates. So he's only freaking Might Guy's trying to teach him just the first one right now, and Deku is not getting the handle of this, but he's only learning just right now. So the freaking how do I say it? The whole 8 gates thing. No, not the whole 8 gates thing. The whole freaking mission with Tazuna, that happens. But Deku is going with him. Why, may you ask? Well, because Might Guy has his own team to take care of, even though Might Guy trains freaking Naruto. So, Naruto is kicked off the team Kakashi. Kakashi's talking to freaking Naruto. But here's the thing. You may think, oh man, I gotta deal with it. Another kid. No. What happened here is different. Deku talks to freaking Kakashi, and Kakashi feeling this warm, fuzzy feeling. He doesn't know why. Why does he feel this warm, fuzzy feeling? Well, because of the reincarnation of Rin. But in the very end, Naruto is basically happy for the fact that Kakashi, okay, so I messed up here. Kakashi doesn't know why he feels this way. Naruto just feels happy the fact that Deku is there. Sakura says, oh, hey Deku, or hey Izuku. Sasuke saying, hey, pretty much that's it. Now, freaking Deku talks to all of them, basically all of them having their own thing. This is when freaking the 2 guys attack, and Deku just runs to them, well, at least kicking one of them, and, you know, Sasuke does the whole freaking attacking the other one. But this is when Deku finds out that he was just using a clone, or basically did the... No. I think he used the water clone for this one. I'm not sure, because I never actually saw anything besides water on the ground. So yeah, he used the water clone. Deku tells Kakashi what he did was reckless. He should know already that something was going to happen. And Kakashi feels like a little intimidated, because this kid right here is just telling him like what to do, but he doesn't actually know why he feels intimidated. Because if it was Naruto or Sasuke or probably Sakura, he wouldn't care. But this kid is something else. But this is when Deku just says, sorry, Kakashi. And this is when Kakashi says, no, that's alright. So yeah, pretty much it's weird for Kakashi, but he feels like he's sheesh. He feels like the same thing when Rin was with him and Obito. pretty much having that nostalgic feeling and just remembering the good old times. So, okay. So Naruto and basically tries to, one up Sasuke and throws the shuriken. The whole bunny thing happens. Zabuza is there, and basically here's how it goes. Everything happens as in canon, except for one thing. Deku's there. So, Deku is helping out freaking Naruto with their planning. Now, instead of a freaking Senbo, not Senbo. No. He does the whole windmill shuriken thing, and not Naruto. Sasuke throws two of them, and Kakashi sees what's happening, and basically the two reveal themselves to be Naruto and Deku. Naruto basically waiting for his opportunity to strike. Naruto throwing his first shuriken up in the air, and Zabuza dodging, but Deku now throwing it because freaking Zabuza's in the air. So Zabuza dodged one, but got hit by the other. So it just hit his arm. Basically, Zabuza gets mad and is going to attack the two kids because they're both now in water. Kakashi gets mad and does his old jutsus thing. Basically, Zabuza gets Zen Bone thrown to his neck. Everything happens. So, the whole freaking Tazuna basically going somewhere, and Naruto and Deku eating freaking Sakura and Sasuke, Kakashi, or I don't know if freaking Kakashi, I think he was asleep after that. Yeah, pretty much this. Inari, I think that's his name. Inari talks about his freaking past, how his dad is gone, and basically Deku can explain the same thing, but different. His dad left the freaking family, and I'm just pulling this I'm just doing this because I wanted to. Yeah, pretty much his the dad left the dad left the family. Deku is sad the fact that he hears this, or no, he's sad of the fact that Inari's dad died, or somebody that he knows, or he comes to see as his dad. Naruto saying that he never even knew his parents. Deku saying that did I say that his oh, sheesh. Okay, hold on. Well, I couldn't find out if what else happened, but yeah, pretty much Inari understanding that that sometimes people have it much more worse, but with Deku here in the freaking universe, he explains it to freaking Inari much more clearly and without having to sound like a jerk. So, pretty much Naruto just says, thanks. Deku saying, no problem. And yeah, pretty much that's it. They train to do the water, the tree climbing. Deku and Naruto understanding this and getting this a little more, understanding how to do this much more easily. And freaking Sasuke, basically, Deku talks to Sasuke because he's nicer than freaking Naruto. And Naruto is like saying, why are you helping out the enemy here? He's the, yeah, pretty much, why are you helping out the enemy? Deku just says, even though he might be your enemy, he's not my enemy, right? Naruto says, of course he's your enemy, I'm the big brother. If he's my enemy, then he's your enemy. And Deku just says, oh jeez. Alright, Naruto, just go somewhere and play around for a bit. I gotta help him. And Sasuke actually appreciates this a lot. Anything for more power, Sasuke understands, and basically thanks Deku and just says, you're not all that bad, kid. So, yeah, pretty much thank you, I guess. I don't know. And Deku with a smile just says, "You're welcome." And sparkles are basically coming out of freaking Deku. And his smile is so genuine that Sasuke's like, he feels kind of bad for just like calling him annoying or thinking that this kid might be an annoyance. Pretty much Rin is like, has a charm of her own on, or basically now his own, on a lot of people. The, how you say it? What is this called? Oh yeah, okay. So, Naruto and Deku train for the rest of the time together, and they're both tuckered out. And basically, they, are asleep. This is when the whole Haku thing happens, and Deku and Naruto say pretty much, like they're talking to her or him, whatever you guys want to know. And yeah, he says, "So, is there somebody you like to protect?" And Naruto says Deku says Naruto, and Haku feels happy about this. And freaking Deku says, "What about you?" And freaking Haku just talks to him saying, "Yes, there's somebody who I like to protect very much." And freaking Deku's like, "Oh, really? Who is it?" And freaking Haku just says, "I don't like speaking about stuff like this, you know? Pretty much, I hope you understand." Naruto and Deku's understanding, and basically freaking Haku saying that he's a guy, and freaking Deku just like, "Wait, what?" But because of his niceness, he just says, "You still look pretty," and then after that, she's gone. She's gone, whatever you want to call it. So, pretty much, yeah. That whole thing happens. Now, the fight with Zabuza, freaking Haku and the Haku and Zabuza thing happens still. Kakashi fighting Zabuza, but Naruto and Sasuke having Deku in this world, basically trying to find out what to do. So, Naruto talks to him, and Naruto talks to Sasuke. No, not Sasuke. Naruto talks to somebody. I forgot who. Okay, no. Okay, so Deku, Naruto, and Sasuke are fighting Haku. Basically, Naruto is using shadow clones to defend himself and attack. Sasuke figuring out where her next plan is. Deku tries to find out what happens, or basically, give me a second. Okay, Deku is like dodging by going fast and trying to like dodge every move that is made. So yeah, pretty much it's steady right now until Naruto and Sasuke are getting like pummeled, and Deku is basically is basically right there trying to find every move, because freaking Might Guy has fought to the point of speed, or has trained Deku to the point of speed, where it's much more harder to see, but Deku could have like had a handle on it for at least a couple of seconds. So Deku, I hope I said Deku the whole time. Deku basically helps Naruto by pushing him away while he gets stabbed by a freaking Senbon. This happening a couple of times. Naruto basically about to get stabbed in canon, but instead of Sasuke, it's Naruto. Instead of Sasuke, it's Deku. And the whole freaking thing about Deku just in the world saying, I don't feel any good, Naruto, or big bro. Naruto saying, wait a minute, you'll live, alright, you'll live. And the whole thing is pretty much sad, because now we don't have actually Sasuke dead, but he's getting, he's like right there. But yeah, Haku feels kind of bad about this, but she's not going to actually care, or he's not going to actually care to the point where he's going to stop. He's going to stop. So Naruto hears Deku says, "Well, big bro, it looks like I'm going to die. And you shouldn't cry. You should just run away and get stronger." Naruto saying, "You're just talking nonsense right now, kid. You'll wake up soon. Don't worry." This is when Deku says, "Pretty much not going to. And I died a hero." Naruto having tears now in his eyes due to the fact that that was his dream. Naruto sees Deku say that, "I was scared of this world, and I was scared of just being alone just like you. I didn't have anybody just like you. But now you have friends. And I had a big bro. You shouldn't cry at all. You should be happy for me." Naruto trying to give him his smile, or give him a smile. But this is when Deku just cries, and pretty much all that happens. Now, while we think that it's going to be like the whole Nine Tails thing, no. Deku grows a freaking One Tail. And why does he grow One Tail? Well, because his limits go past that with Sasuke. He only saw Sasuke as a rival and a little bit as a brother. This kid was in Naruto's life when he was in Deku was in his life when Naruto lived that hellish, lifestyle. Basically, all I'm trying to say is Deku was somewhat a light that Naruto. Deku was the light Naruto wanted, and Naruto needed a lot. And now it's gone. Naruto feeling this rage, having the One Tail out of him, actually beating up Haku even more, to the point where Haku can't actually stand at all. Actually is on the ground, he's doing a lot of stuff, and basically sensing Zabuza's chakra charging at him. Even though he's much more feral, Naruto, all he knows that it's these two people's fault. Naruto getting his revenge, and fighting Zabuza. It's much more different because Kakashi now knows what's happened. So, what happens actually? I'm glad you asked. While this happened, Hagoromo talks to Deku. And Deku talks to him and says, "Wait a minute, where am I?" And Hagoromo speaks to him because I don't know if I actually had him speak to Naruto or Deku, and says, Well, young Izuku, it's been a while now, has it?" And Deku's like, "Wait, what do you mean it's been a while? Who are you?" Hagoromo explaining everything about how he is Rin. Back then he was known as Rin. His previous life, Hagoromo with the staff, taps on Deku's forehead, and basically reveals all of his past. Now, Deku is talking to Hagoromo. And you guys said he wanted the Nine Tails. I was actually going to give him the Nine Tails to the redo version of Deku. But, hey, I'm going to do the redo version anyway, very soon. But I still got to finish my whole my other what-ifs. Now, Deku talks to Naruto, or how do I say it? Wait a minute. Naruto talks to what's his face? Naruto talks to no, not Naruto. Sheesh, I knew I messed up. No. Deku talks to Hagoromo and says, "Wait, what are you doing?" And Hagoromo says, "Well, kid, someone needs to help out the Nine Tails, or somewhat help out the QB, and has to help out his brother, right?" no, Deku says, wait a minute, so I can help him? And freaking Hagoromo shows him what's happening, and Deku says he has to go. But this is when Hagoromo says, wait a minute. You have to, actually, I'm giving you something. I know you didn't want to be a Jinchuriki a long time ago, but do you want to have something to help out your brother? Naruto said, freaking Deku says, yes. Hagoromo says, even though it might be something that you would hate. Freaking Deku says, it doesn't matter anymore. Hagoromo says, good choice, kid. And this is when freaking two red eyes are freaking looking at Deku. Deku seeing this behind Hagoromo and saying, whoa, wait a minute, hey, freaking Mr. Old Man, there's something behind you. And this is when Hagoromo says, there's no need, kid. There's a long story, but I need to make this quick. He explains the whole Ninetales thing, and basically saying, so why would he have another one? Hagoromo explaining about freaking somebody else holding the Ninetales within him, but him knowing that he's dead, because I don't think Hagoromo could tell the future. So pretty much Naruto, wait a minute, if he could tell the future, he could have actually helped, he could have actually helped with the whole, freaking, never mind, this is going on deep waters here. So, Deku talks to freaking Hagoromo, saying, so what needs to be done? Naruto is wild right now, so Deku just Deku has to now bear the Ninetales within him. This being a hard process, but Hagoromo actually fixing his body, because this was Hagoromo's plan pretty much from the beginning, or like when Naruto was, I don't know why. Don't ask me any questions here, people. So, Deku now has the Ninetales